All right, what to do, everybody? Should be live. Uh, get in the chat. Let me know if everything's good. Or I'm rather trying a new lighting setup recommended to me by some friends and others. Just messing with the camera, audio, lighting. Every time trying to improve. So we got a new setup here. It's kind of blinding me, but just trying to give y'all the best video quality. So we're just gonna take it slow, Thursday night type shit. Got a few topics. If you checked out the showrunner, it should be the Tom Brady and I'm not sure how you say his ex-wife's last name either. um, and then we're also gonna get into the P Diddy stuff. Uh, really over the past, I would say like 5 or so years, he's kind of been in hot water. But over the last 6 months, and then 2 months, and then like week, the as the timeline that I just outlined has progressed, he's got more and more. Like a lot of people, you hear little allegations that might go away. Like his stuff is ramped up and ramped up and ramped up, and more people have come out. And one of the things that's different with him than with others is like some of his stuff is against like people that are coming out, or stuff that people are finding evidence of is like with other celebrities, and also not like it's not with females like with other people, it's with males. So this boy P Diddy's getting into some trouble. All right, so I'm gonna get in the chat, check the video, get rid of that. Make sure all my settings good, make sure the sound's good, uh, everything. See if anyone's got anything they want to say about the topic, and then kind of get into what I got, and kind of get it rolling. Let's see. Uh, Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna kind of preview some stuff. Okay. Let me check. Let me see what we got here. I'm also might have a guest joining the stream tonight. We'll play it by ear. That'd be kind of dope, first time thing, and it'd be cool to get someone else interacting and with the chat with me, throw their opinions out, and it'd be a good innovation for the podcast and pushing things forward. So we'll see if we can make that happen. Let's see. Uh, get in the chat. Let me know if everything's good. Or I'm rather. Oh, there we go. Okay, looks like everything's good. I got someone helping me out in the chat. Shout out to you, Joey. Shout out Joey Flex. He be helping me with a lot of YouTube advice. Trial and error, kind of giving me feedback. He has a channel where he does like playthroughs, and he has like pretty good commentary, kind of just giving his view on the world, and like just personality persona. Mr. Joe Games, go check him out on YouTube. He's a cool guy, friendly as hell, good commentary, and if you need advice on anything starting out, or specifically he low key on the behind the scenes is like big into the working out. So if anyone needs some protein advice, hit up Joe Flex, or even my brother Weston. Them guys are big into working out. I could definitely connect you with some guys that are in the gym, heavy, that really know what they're doing. So we got some connects in that aspect. Let me get my see if I can get the video up here, just so I can monitor the chat, kind of do a quality control on the side, and then kind of get going. All right, so everything looks good. Um, go ahead and get into it. Uh, there's some other topics that are prevalent, but I guess I'm gonna kind of hold some of those back to the podcast. We're gonna be shooting that in 2 days. Probably come out the day or two after that. So look for it the third or the fourth probably. Uh, I've been really pushing this one hard, and really I guess promoing it a lot. But I'm really excited for this one, and it's gonna be ATX artist G Dollar, friend of the show, and met him through my brother. He's huge in the Austin scene with rap. Cool guy, real as they come, and the music is dope as it is out there these days. So check that interview out. I think y'all are gonna really fuck with it. So let's go ahead and get into and Joey Flex. If you want to hop in, let me know. I can try to hook you up with the video chat thing. I'd love to try it out. So let's go ahead. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into a few of the things, the topics. Uh, I got quite a few videos here of P Diddy. I guess I'm gonna kind of show them. We'll pause as we have things to say, and then after I go through maybe all the videos, we'll see if the chat has anything to say, and then I'll kind of give my thoughts on how the events have unfolded um, over time, kind of maybe how the perception of him has changed, and just kind of hit it. So let's go. Let me get to where y'all can see this video on the screen real quick. Give me a second. That'll work. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Damn, that is blurry as shit. They shoot this thing on a potato. All right. All right, let's get to it. Let me know how the audio is on the videos as well if anyone's in the chat, and I'll also do a little quality check after I play one through.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed.
Okay, we're gonna have a lot to say and a lot of stuff here, but I love how he starts off the video. He's sitting on the bed and he's like pulling Kevin closer to him, but then he's like, "Don't sit on the bed, no homo." Like, I don't know, he's just making it homo. This is something that's been pointed out to me when I'm watching videos that kind of break down stuff and kind of get into like deeper thought and stuff. A lot of times, like the mind works in like funny ways that we don't always think, but like if you just didn't say anything or said something like we're just gonna keep it on the up and up or something, but like as soon as you say no homo, even though you say no, you're still saying homo. So like that's like I don't know. It's a weird thing with the mind where like your mind still focuses on that word. And so I don't know if I'm describing this worth a damn at all, but like you know, um, I don't know. Maybe I'll think about a way to flesh that out more later. But sometimes even if you say no something or I don't want to do that, you're still focusing on that by saying it. So your mind is focusing on that. So I don't know. And another little side note, Kevin Hart's wearing a checkerboard shirt here, which is a huge sign in the occult, and it represents duality, like kind of like yin and yang. But the checkerboard is a thing you'll see in like a lot of movies and TV shows and commercials, and it's similar to yin and yang, but it's just a lot more prevalent, and it's a symbolism they use a lot more. But it's the same kind of thing, to my knowledge. So anyway, long little rant at the beginning, but here we go. Let's get back with this one.
Don't get close, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shouts out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed, at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Usher.
Kevin Hart's like making it weirder and funnier, but like it is weird. Watch. Let me go back real quick.
We're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed, at all.
Where does Usher come from? What? I just don't know what this is. We have a bunch of weird guys back here in suits, and then Usher and Kevin Hart and Puff. So I don't know.
Usher look like he fresh off
They get a group hug here.
goddamn plane. Usher's.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, check this out.
I mean, this clip has been around for like 10 plus years, but
I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early and now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes.
this is like a Kevin Hart hood moment. This like Kevin Hart really doesn't get a lot of like street cred or like he's not like a people's comedian. Everyone feels like he kind of, and I feel this way too. Like I kind of see it, but everyone feels like he's like the, what do I want to say? He was like the golden boy of the industry, and like he really got that big push, and maybe he wasn't like a people's like choice of the people, like someone like, I don't even know how genuine this is, but like how people perceive Cat Williams and people like that. Um, Bernie Mac may have even been a more genuine one where he really was like a comedian of the people. But my point being is like this is a Kevin Hart moment where it's like you said what anybody would have said. Like any funny guy, any real person that only cares about comedy and like the comedic aspect of it, and someone who's just like a maybe not even a quote unquote comedian professionally, but like we all have someone in our friend group who is like the funny guy, the comedian of the group. This is what any one of our funny guy friends would have said if this happened at a party or somewhere. We're like, whoa, what's being said here? Like, anyway, he gets major points for me. Is like what we all would have, any funny person would have said. Like, what the
We're
hell?
streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid.
we
Listen,
having a good time, yo. Oh, your Usher made it in the. Hey, yo.
Anyway, that's all that one. But that's an old one. Just kind of kicks off the Puff susness. I don't know. Yeah. So that's one of the many reasons why I was so comfortable saying that the whole Alicia Keys and Usher thing during the Super Bowl was really like I wasn't so quick like everyone else to be like, "Oh, how could he?" He looks like he's getting too close to that man's woman and all this stuff. Like, yeah, that's the times we're in where like women do trifling stuff and no one has any morals and boundaries and guidelines and everyone just does whatever and goes for whoever, even if they're in a relationship or not. But with there's a lot of stuff that makes Usher seem sus, but if you take all that in account, which one, this is one of them, and then the fact that it's on a big stage and all the other things I went into that episode where it's, it's a show, they rehearse it for weeks, they're both paid professionals, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, but then you add in all that, plus Usher being like super sus. Yeah, I don't know. I really just wasn't buying the whole Alicia Keys thing, but that's a whole other thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting that like Diddy has been, I guess like the further along we go, it's like I don't know, it seems like the consciousness is raising a little bit. Like conspiracy theorists wanted for so long, like, damn, we see all this stuff that no one else sees. Why won't anyone else see it? It's like, man, we're finally getting our wish. Like some of this stuff people are finally starting to see, and like some of the stuff we didn't even see is becoming more clear to us. And I feel like this is one of those things where like back in the day I could see certain people in rap being gay, but P. Diddy, I really just never even thought about. But now it's like the veil's dropping. You can kind of see it. Certain things are coming to light, new evidence, and then makes you look at old stuff differently. You know, back in 2017, I believe he tried to change his name to Brother Love. That's like a real weird thing for like a 50 or 40, whatever, however old. Like, let me look up how old he is. That's just a weird thing for a grown ass man to try to get other people to call him. Like you're not a 30-year-old reggae artist. Like you had your thing. maybe if you were Brother Love back when Biggie was big, it would have been like more, but then it still would have been weird. So it's like if it would have been weird back then, how weird is it when he recently tried to do that? It's like, let me see how old he is. Sean Combs has tricked everyone into calling him something else for 50 years. He is 54 years old. I'm pretty sure that happened in 2017, so 7 years ago he would have been 47. So yeah, over 45-year-old man changing his name to Brother Love. Like, come on. Anyway, here's another video I happen to find. I'm gonna see what this is about. So let's take a look at this.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right?
You hear L.A. Reid on a lot of these stories when people really start talking about the who's who, and you just wonder like how much dirt and crooked stuff and like just bad shit he's endorsed. I mean, I don't know. That's someone that I probably should research into, and I've heard a lot. L.A. Reid.
Right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to something
City.
called Puffy Flavor Camp
There you go.
to learn
Flavor
some.
Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it was
Camp.
called. And you're
Look at
going to
him
go
smiling.
to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In
to.
the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puff Daddy is already a crooked enough name. Let's be honest. Puff Daddy, what are you puffing up? Yeah, that's true, Joey. Like, I don't know. With some people there was signs sooner, but with certain people like P Diddy, there really wasn't signs. Like at least not to the general public. Like maybe if you were in the industry, you these like past 6 months, I feel like we've heard the vocab term Puff Party or P Diddy Party like so many coming out of everybody's mouth. But like back in the day, it wasn't like common knowledge that he was having all these parties that were like getting crooked. And I mean you might hear about a celeb party, but you just, oh yeah, all the celebrities are getting together and partying. Like, who cares? But we didn't start knowing that these were like parties where crooked stuff was going on, and it was like how we think of it now, like what we think of a celeb party now versus pre 2010 was totally different connotation. So yeah, with some people like Baby and Wayne, they were kissing each other on the lips in the 2000s. So if you know, you know, and we should have known. But with P Diddy, maybe it wasn't as much out in the open. But I feel like a lot of celebs kind of knew on the low key. So yeah, I think the allegations with Diddy are not quite as far back. But anyway, let's see what this. Let's watch this Usher thing.
Like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
Nah, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was
Usher said all the ambiguous, wrong sounding things right now.
and it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was,
So
it was
nobody
crazy.
tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I ain't
and
say
s-
that.
Okay.
I didn't
But
say
you
that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there, Lil Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
See, they hypnotize you with other superstars. Oh, this guy's here, my role model's here, blah, blah, blah. But what we kind of forget, or like as young people, we don't straight up know as kids, just because someone is talented at basketball, a musician, like singing, rapping, playing an instrument, they're smart in math, they're good at X, just because they're good at one said skill doesn't mean they're a good person. That's something that, and it's obvious, but when you're a kid and they're on TV and everyone's heaping praise on them and they're your favorite athlete or favorite rapper or favorite musician or favorite TV personality, uh, you idolize these people to a bit. You role model them a little bit. You make them your role model and all that kind of stuff. You get older, you realize what's what, and you have a better view of the world. But I guess I'm saying that to say they even do it with other up and coming He's not a celebrity yet, but I guess he is on his way to becoming a celebrity. But with other young talents, they bring them around these other people that are talented, and they think, oh, Biggie's here, Little Kim's here. It's like, yes, but they're just people, just like you. Just because they're amazing singers or rappers doesn't mean they're good people. And also, even if they're good people, doesn't mean they can't be fooled or bribed into doing something. So it's like, all these people were there. Yeah, who gives a fuck though? You know, but I mean, it takes a crazy, solid, and developed mind to get to that point of like, I don't care who's there. But it's like, it's interesting to hear him talk about this for sure.
Yeah, man, Faith Evans,
And your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time.
Parents didn't know nothing about it. That was a botted question, but at the same time, a good question.
You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like, you know,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
See?
Let me rewind that real quick. That's crazy.
Oh.
bro.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like, you know,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
See?
That says it all, doesn't it? Usher would never send his kid to Puffy Camp. And what kind of parent would? What the fuck? Oh. All right. All right, all right. Here we got another one where Puff's sussing it up with Justin Bieber. Poor kid.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh?
No,
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean,
And so what if he doesn't?
you haven't. I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right,
My
okay.
number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
What is this? Like, it's one thing for this to happen like legit, but obviously this is like Biebs got the first fucking iPhone ever here. This was shot on a fucking potato, and my point is, like, they obviously knew they were being recorded, so it's like not a setup, but like an acted out, played out deal. Why do you want to seem this sus and creepy and faggy? Like, what the fuck is going through his head?
Yes. Okay.
5555.
Okay. 55. Y'all heard that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm here.
Give his number to Chris
he's been a big
Hansen.
supporter of mine, all jokes aside. This right here is my young brother right here. He's been a big supporter of mine. My album's coming out, and we got the crew going around now. You in New York City, and we got the Dirty Money crew. And we wanted to make you an official member.
Yeah, everything about
of the
him's
Dirty Money
dirty.
crew.
Are you
All right?
serious?
There you go.
That is
Justin
that is
Bieber.
swag.
Is it your swag?
gotta put
And then you got to do the swag walk too.
Okay.
I got to show you the swag walk.
Show me the swag.
This wasn't a dirty attempt to get fans, was it?
Scooter, Scoot, manager, mogul, extraordinaire, you too.
I just got much cooler.
Yeah, there you go. There you
Dirty
go.
money.
Dirty money. Okay, so when we walk down the streets of New York, we hit them like this. So me and you walking,
Yeah, when you walk down the streets of New York.
we hanging out, a little later on the night after the Usher concert,
Get those ladies, right?
Yeah, after that,
Boy, he loves to throw Usher's name around.
ladies, we
man.
in the street, Times Square, we go,
He's too cool for himself.
swag. You see that? You see my hand right there? That's pushing the hate back. There's a lot of hate
All right,
sometimes.
yeah.
Swag. 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 Try it.
That was.
Yeah, hand. This hand. Push it back like you're pushing the wind back. Swag. Ooh. Ooh. You got it, son. You got it. That's right, my boy Bieber, official member of the Dirty Money crew. Go
All right,
get
I'm chilling with my big
I
bro,
wish I could
Diddy,
walk
right
like
here.
that.
You gotta go get his album. It's Last Train to Paris. It is, you know, it's gonna be the greatest album you've ever heard. It's got a lot of cool songs, a lot of people on it. You
got Drake on there.
Drake on there.
Lil Wayne.
How does it go, Puff?
Chris Brown.
I want to do a song with you to use on tour.
He was gonna do
It's like a fucking old crusty ass sea turtle or something.
Everybody's on this album. Go get this album. Last Train to Paris.
Yeah, get it.
We're out.
Peace.
All right.
Wow.
Diddy Dirty Money Last Train to Paris in stores now.
Last Train to Paris. Oh man, how many people jam that Last Train to Paris? Wow, kill yourself. That was terrible. What do we got here? Another one of Diddy harassing Biebs. He cannot leave this kid alone.
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know.
Yeah, you're a little dusty.
Man.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down there, you gotta, you know, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
Woo!
16.
You're not ready.
16.
Slow down.
He's looking
Slow
at him
down.
like an uncle who married into
One step at a
Justin
time.
Bieber's family, and then he's like, I don't know if I can trust this kid yet because he's not my fucking blood relative. He's looking at him like, damn, do I want to risk it all with this little fucking kid? What the? Why are these two hanging out though? What the fuck? Oh, this is so weird and so sad, bro.
Not yet.
That look he gave him. That look. This is like when you go to that kid and you're like you're in elementary school and you meet a new kid in the class or whatever the next year. And you go to his birthday party and you don't really know each other and you're like, "Can I have the last cupcake?" And he's like, "God damn, this is my birthday party. This is my cupcake. I don't want this new kid to have my fucking cupcake." It's like you can see some like, I don't want this kid to have what I have in his eyes. Boy, this dude Puff is such a fucking hater. Look at that.
Slow down. Let's slow down, Jess.
Okay.
Slow down, slow down. He's like, you're gonna be molesting all the people I'm supposed to molest soon. Slow down.
Slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you know, when you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
He is so weird.
Then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Yeah.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin.
Just the two of us. Just an underage Justin Bieber and a senior citizen Sean Puffy Combs out on a ride through the hills of Hollywood. These boys. Oh man. Yeah, Josh, why the hell were Usher and Justin Bieber close? It's like they just were and we all just accepted it, but why? Bro, like little stuff like that we just accepted back in the day, but it's if we ever take the time to ask why, and it's one of those things where back in the day if you're like, you know, two celebrities are real close and they just throw that out to us and then you ask why, people would be like, who cares? Get a life. Or what kind of hater are you? Or they're just famous people having fun. What, you don't have friends? Or people have all these things to try to like shame you for asking the question. It's like, no, it's a little weird. Like, it's a little weird. Why are you shaming me for wanting to know why the fuck this 16-year-old and this 45-year-old are riding through LA together? It's fucking weird. I don't know. It's not like the craziest thing ever, but it's weird that people were so eager to defend certain stuff like this when you ask questions. That's what's interesting to me. Let's wrap this video up and see if we have any more gems for this one.
And you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we
Yeah, it
hanging
looks
out
like
and
it.
what we doing.
This looks wild.
We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. Um, you know,
Why can't you disclose a 15-year-old's dream? I mean,
I have
whatever.
been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
We're going crazy.
Crazy.
What?
I'm
Say
taking
that
this
again,
out
Puff?
tonight.
He's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
You like
I'm
that,
taking this
Beebs?
out tonight.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang with some girls.
Where? Ah, can't do that. Can't do that, my man. It's like, where are y'all?
What you wanna do? What you wanna do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go.
Full crazy. I don't have legal
I
guardianship.
hear a
of
leaf
him,
blower
but for
too in the
next
background. I
48
was kind
hours,
of trying to peep
he's
it out,
with
but
me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
We're going crazy.
this
Crazy.
is wild.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang with some girls.
A man after my heart. That's what I'm talking about, kid.
Wow. I'm convinced that if they're going to get some girls, aren't y'all? Hey, man, let's go get some girls. Yeah. We're not gay. Oh, man. All right. So here's what's prompted this all recently within the past 2 or 3 days. As I kind of said at the beginning, Puff, it seems like I feel like around 2017 when he tried to change his name to Brother Love, he was getting in some allegations, and that was him trying to kind of, you know, clear the air of that and kind of distract everybody with this other stupid thing. But it seems like since then, the longer we've gone in time, the more and more allegations have come out about him. I don't remember when it was, but I know his girlfriend that he was dating for a while, Cassie, came out and had some allegations against him, and that really, really got everything going. And since then, everyone's kind of taking a look back at all the little weird things he said and done, and kind of seeing like maybe we didn't look at things hard enough because we just assumed there was nothing up, but now we're thinking like maybe there was. Anyway, now I'm not even sure what prompted this. I think there was some kind of like, I think somebody said paperwork. I don't know what it would be paperwork for or why it would tie Meek and Puff together, but apparently they got tied together and having sex. And allegedly like the article or the paperwork or whatever said a Philadelphia rapper that was dating Nicki had sex with Puff. So I really should probably look up and see where this all started. But there was how would I say that? Meek Mill was implicated, and so everyone's going crazy over this and looking at all the times Puff and Meek have been together, and maybe there's something there, and we're all anyway. Meek's in hot water over this. So let's see. This is an old video of them two hanging out.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
I don't know many men that call their men daddy. That's a big thing that Puff's got like looked at sideways for more and more because of the stuff. So that's I think all that's in that video. But you know, anyway, next clip. This is one that really drew attention probably 2 or 3 years ago. He was on Drink Champs and he said, "I love when you're scrambling for me, daddy," or whatever. And then Charlamagne asked him about it on the Breakfast Club, and it went not viral, but it kind of blew up a little bit. And so anyway, let's take a look at this and see what the fuck he was talking about.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said
Let me read it. Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 9th.
That's why I get tired. I was like, where does Dinner Thieves get tired?
Yeah, that's from he said gay and happy.
No. I'm just saying to you, look.
Yo, say Jackson like, that's why I get invited to Puff Party. That's the reason.
Listen. I'm only saying that because of that what's the name interview?
Nori.
The Drink Champs.
Yes.
What's going on, my brother? Oh, man. Yo, is Groove here?
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
To you. Woo! Happy birthday.
I will say that he Puff has it look like every time I see him, he looks like clean and fresh and like he has good fashion sense. Like you never see him like, damn, what's that whack ass thing he's wearing, or that clothing doesn't fit him well. But you know what they say about well dressed, well fitting, well coordinated, always in style type people like that. That's not always, of course, but that can be a sign that someone's gay.
To you.
This boy's always got to fit.
It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want.
What the hell? Yeah, I bet you the only nigga that got the name that I want. Fabulous. Looks like a bitch. Like, only bitches call themselves fabulous. Niggas don't call themselves fabulous. I don't know what that says about the rapper Fabulous, or Fabulous, or however the fuck you say his name. But he ain't from the South. And P. Diddy wants his name. Let me turn this up a little bit for y'all.
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday.
Woo!
It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want.
That was hella sus.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot for that, boy.
That boy is tooting the fucking gay pride parade horn right there. He's like, unleash the gay doves. Men don't sing other men happy birthday unless there's a lot of women and kids around and they just have to. If there's just men around, we don't sing happy birthday. That shit's play. I mean, men just don't want to do that shit. And we damn sure don't blow no little party horns like this. That shit is whack.
My mouth a little dry. Let me drink some more. Okay, skin. But
No, it's your show today, Dad.
Chat, y'all blowing a little horn at a party?
No, you got questions.
Okay.
Groove.
Come here, Groove.
Yeah, fat.
When he do it, he says things. He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
Fat talking to Floyd and Fifth.
Hey yo, Rastafari. Hey yo,
walked in.
don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said let me pick it up.
was talking to
That's why I said I gotta pick it up from right there. This why I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga.
Whoa, hey, bro.
No, Groove.
Killing him. Look.
I'm just gonna say one thing. If Puff was doing that to me, he'd be getting a couple punches to the face. Bro, what the hell? I never seen this shit, but bro, you lift up whatever I got that I'm wearing, I'm gonna knock your ass out. Unless I really fucking know you and we're like cool, and it's like clearly you're fucking around. But this is like someone that I don't know lifting up my attire. A couple months ago, I went to a vow renewal thing, pretty much like a wedding, and I wore like a traditional Indian dress just to fucking be cute and floss and just kind of stun on somebody because I thought it would look cool. And it's like a robe. It looks like an elegant robe. Look it up if you don't know, but it looks pimping and shit. But it's not like tight, but it's not super loose. It's like middle fitting, and it goes all the way down to the ground. It's not no gay skirt shit, but it looks like it looks boss player to me. But like if someone came up to me and like picked this thing up, because it was loose at the ground, but it's not like loose like a dress. It's like it's more like a gown, but it's meant for men, and it's not no weirdo homo shit. But if someone, and I had pants that go all the way under it too and shit. But if some dude came up to me and lifted it up, bro, I'd be swinging. Like, the hell you doing? Nah, bro. So Yeah, this is just wild to me.
No, come tell the story. Bro, we're intoxicated.
Listen.
Bro, we helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I see you, man.
I'm walking in at that hallway right there.
Bag at Mr. Lee.
Let me know in the chat if the video and audio is good on my end, nothing's lagging and everything's looking good. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, I love this drink
Where you
chance
put my
with you. I
bag
like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at,
I like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you
It's
when you
right here,
scrambling
it's
and
right
scraping
here.
for shit.
No, I got
I
notes
like
and
that.
shit. You know, I'll be practicing.
Who the hell says that? Now, this is one of like famous lines over the past, like, whenever he said this, probably 3, 4, 5 years ago now, that really made people think like, I like when you scrambling for scratching for me, Daddy, or whatever he said. It's like, bro, who the fuck says that?
Yeah, there you go. You got your notes.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over that one.
Make a
That
wish.
one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's a birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in. Okay.
That was just weird. Everyone's just looking it through him
I
off,
got
bro.
notes now. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm trying to get my life.
I want to taste the vegan
Yo,
cake.
Fendi, what's going on?
You know what I'm saying? Like, he said something fabulous, and he goes, "Yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party."
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
What is he talking about? Yo, what is he talking about?
Incident
that's going on.
Here's the thing, though. 50 wants to act like he's not sus. I almost need to do my homework and get all the stuff he's done and said and who he's. 50 is not innocent. This bro is not, he's not clean. He's not, what do they say, squeaky clean. There's people that have said, have theories, and I have my theories, or I agree with them based on what I've seen and evidence and how he moves and success and not being blackballed, et cetera, et cetera. I need to compile more of my thoughts and actually get hardcore or a lot of, I guess, what would be circumstantial evidence. But, like, 50's undercover gay, too. So, what do they say? The I don't know. There's probably a couple sayings that, like, the one who smells at Delta or the one pointing out the blame is usually the need to brush up on my sayings too, but like, why is he the one throwing all the shade? I don't know. 50's done some sus stuff too. There was a lot of stuff back in the day with G Unit that people were like raising their brows at. So maybe I'll look up some of that in the future and kind of shed some light on that, because 50 is not one to be talking.
People say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like
yeah, you probably love him. Y'all are probably fucking married to each other.
He said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say?
50 was probably like, I'll take you shopping.
Move, man, before I do something. You're going to make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
But you've been getting out for over a decade. I remember when you said the top feels so much better than the bottom.
Yeah, I've been saying this.
You've been consistent.
Can we all go? Can
I go?
When you see Jadakiss put his head down like, while we stuck here right now, and the cameras is rolling, everybody see. Don't make like it's just me, man. Puffy do some like a little fluffy stuff.
Now you guys
on.
are all in some hip hop beef, okay?
Nah, why they got nothing to do with this? What Puffy said about what he want to do with Fabulous has nothing to do with you, Gerard.
Vibe, like just see where I look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because it seems like a thing.
I miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday. Huh? Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
Gerard has no idea who Fabulous is.
Pablo and Gerard are now
Spell
involved in
Fabulous, Gerard. Gerard, spell Fabulous. Gerard, spell Fabulous, Gerard. Spell Fabulous.
Do it.
Well, it depends if you're talking Fabulous.
But does it ever affect your relationships in Hollywood? They're like, fifth stop, you
No.
gay bashing.
It doesn't, because they know that I'm poking at what he's saying. And plus, I'm a rapper. Don't give me mogul, because when you get mogul, you get in trouble. There's new standards.
I kind of feel like people.
I'm a rapper.
I kind of feel like people know what comes with 50. Like they kind of know what comes with you.
Right, it's because it's been very consistent. So you can't come to me and say, why did you say this when I've been saying this the entire time?
You like Google me.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Google. So 150 times I said
Google me, baby.
Now let me ask you
crazy.
guys this: when you finish filming for the.
Come on, come on.
No, this is me and you.
All right, I need a shot.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay,
Shot,
this
bro.
mine? Okay.
Yeah, I just had to see.
Everyone looking, bro. Everyone looking uncomfortable as hell around this dude. It's weird how there's certain figures in hip hop like Suge and Puff, and I'm not sure who else, but those are the two that come to mind right now. They're like everyone's like, and maybe even Birdman. I'd for sure put Birdman and Puff in more of the same category than maybe Suge. But it's like these people that are like larger than life, and everyone seems to be scared of. It's like, why are you scared of this dude? I thought Jadakiss was like hardest, like Mr. D Block and all this, like Big Brick Jadakiss and all this shit. Like, and you just like, if I'm around someone that's making me that uncomfortable, I'm out. I'm not gonna stay. What the fuck? He's just over there like a child, like immobilized. It's like, who is this Puff? Who is Puff to you? You gotta stay. I'm not staying nowhere when I'm feeling like that. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. It makes you think, like, what does this person control some of their career outcome, or like, do you know? Obviously, you know something we don't know, or it looks like that. But it's almost like there's levels to the game, and they get to some level, they know I don't want to go any further, but they almost know so much that they can't just he can't just leave. Doesn't seem like. Interesting little side note.
Eyes.
Let's do it. Spilling it all over.
Eyes.
It's going down. That's that French vanilla?
Yeah.
I was not there. Make some noise for me being there. Make some noise.
Hey, yo, so Ray J came with me.
Discover.
I'm doing something presently at the moment.
Okay.
And I need to break out.
Okay.
And I don't want to be rude, you know.
No,
I just
you're
want to
not
stop
rude.
by and give love.
What the fuck?
Niggas need to stop cooning. Right now, it's an emergency situation. Niggas need to stop cooning, including myself. You know what I'm saying? Nothing off me. We all need the.
He is just wild, bro. I don't even know what any of that was about, but this man. I think this is kind of reviewing the same, yeah. And then here's him on the Breakfast Club when they ask him about it.
Drink Champs interview when you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody. They made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course, I didn't see that.
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World.
This cheetah print is already hella sus. Men don't wear this.
Hey, yo,
and on the gram.
check this out. When they started playing the game, the pause game.
That was not a game. That was, I don't know how it exactly originated, but pause and no homo were started. See, and this is where it gets into what I was saying earlier. When you say no homo, you're still focusing on the homo. Or when you say, what's another example I'm trying to think of? If you say don't cheat on me, you're like still focusing on the cheating. You're focusing on the negative. So instead of saying don't cheat on me, you should say let's work on trust and let's do things that we like together, and let's like when you say don't cheat on me, you're focusing on the negative, so the brain's going to focus on the negative. It's like if you say, I hope I don't see a cop car. Well, you're thinking about cop cars. Just think, I hope I get there safe and blah, blah, blah. When you put that negative in your mind. So where was I going with that? The whole pause and no homo. It's almost like it was put in action to focus on the gay stuff even more. So it's almost like no homo, pause. It's like what they said the intent wasn't for is if you say something that seems like it could be taken in a gay way, you say pause or no homo to let them know I didn't mean it that way. But if you say something and then right away say that, it's like, why were you if you weren't meaning to make it gay, you wouldn't have been thinking that in your mind, and you would have just said it. There would be no need for the no homo, unless you just like happen to catch yourself. But if you're like blah 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 blah, no homo, it's like why are you were already thinking it homo on some level because you had that ready to. So it's almost like when they brought out the pause and the no homo, in a way, it made you focus on the gay shit more in a weird about way. But it was never supposed to be a game, like a pause game. It was never supposed to be a game. It was supposed to be a way to let people know you weren't trying to be gay. But I just wonder whoever the fuck really came up with it, if they knew in their mind that like it was gonna draw more attention to that overall anyway. Makes you think.
I would definitely.
That came from Harlem too. By the way.
It came from Harlem. I definitely
think it's a game.
Would say some, oh my, ooh, the crowd would be like, what, did he just say that? You know what I'm saying? I don't play games, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But yeah.
Did you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of partying. I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
What he should have said is I was drunk and faded and like I just was saying dumb stuff. And then that way it would have been like, okay, you took accountability that you said some weird stuff, but like you were drunk. Just say you were drunk and on pills. Who's gonna give a fuck? If P. Diddy, billionaire, all this success and all this and this and this, like, yeah, I was drunk and I popped a half a Xan because I was on a flight and I was nervous and I wanted to get lit for the party or whatever pill of your choice. Just, yeah, I got drunk and popped a pill and I just wanted to be loose for the fucking thing, and I was nervous because I was flying. Just lie. These people that are rich, and sometimes they forget to lie. I feel like I don't know what it is, but it's like your whole life is a goddamn lie. You can't one more little lie. Yeah, I popped a pill. I don't even remember what I said because he did kind of say that, but then it's like just fucking lie your ass off. But you can tell he's like
what I was saying.
He like wants to lie, but he's so nervous about it. It's the truth, so he feels a little guilty about lying about it because you can tell he's conflicted about wanting to lie. Very interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I love it all.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean, I was
you don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch. We put.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who maybe some.
Bro, maybe it's just me, but him and Charlamagne kind of look like I see some similar features. Maybe I'm tripping.
Somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic, and I really don't, care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bad at the game, and it's probably hilarious. I would love to see it. I would love to see the video compilation.
It's hilarious.
50 came up here and he was giving you flack for the asking Fab to party. So he'll ask you. Oh, he'll ask you to play the clip, man.
Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead.
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
I've never known this. I wonder where P. Diddy is from, like originally. Like I know he's New York, but like is born and raised, or I wonder. Chad, if you happen to know, shout it out. Let's go look it up real quick. A little research during the episode. We'll pause this real quick. This is probably one of the last little what I call it, videos or articles, videos, or I don't know what kind of word I'm looking for. One of the last little pieces on this topic, but I'm gonna go ahead and see where he was born. We're just kind of taking it slow, do a little research during the episode. Let's see. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday night. Tomorrow's already March, so it seemed like January went by pretty damn slow. the first half of February went by kind of slow, and then this last 2 weeks of February seems like it flown by for me. So good shit though. Decent starts to the year. Can't complain really. Hope everyone's having a good 2024. Let me know if y'all notice anything different this year, or y'all having a good year, bad year. If y'all are ready for the election, kind of what y'all are thinking. How everyone's vibing out this year. I know it's kind of interesting, like looking at the progressions of the years back in the day, like when I was a kid in the 2000s. Every year, like 2004, 2005, 2006. Every year is like, oh, time's moving forward. We're progressing. Things are changing. This and this. I don't, everything's gonna change versus how you view things when you're a kid versus when you're an adult. But I just kind of wondering like how everyone, what everyone's beat is on how fast things are changing and progressing with technology and our culture, and just how life's treating you last year versus this year, and if you think time seems to be moving slow, time seems to be moving fast. I feel like it's easier to get my goals done. I feel like it's harder to get my goals done. I feel like, do you feel like things have changed? And we know that things always change, but in what way? And I just feel like, I don't know. It's interesting. I wonder, I don't know. I feel like some things progress the same, but with technology, obviously, it's increasing faster. So it makes it seem like we're moving a lot of other things faster, but, certain other things like prejudices and, still got to wipe your ass with toilet paper, that hasn't changed in 20 fucking years. So it's like, it's interesting to see some things change really fast and then other things not at all. And social media changing so fast, but then us in other ways not changing has really shown us like, it just contributes. It's like changed us in a weird way. Where like we see all these gross parts of humanity because of social media. So like the way we get information has changed, which obviously everyone has said a million times. But like our other little things about humans haven't changed, which a lot of people have said too. But we're seeing all that so fast because of technology, and that in itself has changed us, which people have said. But it's just super super interesting, and I was just always I was just gonna get some of y'all's input and see if anyone had noticed that in their personal life in a certain way or anything. Let's see. I was gonna look up Puffy's age before I got off on that little tangent. Or not his age. His where the hell he was born and raised. Born Harlem, New York. Okay. Well, that was simple enough. I wonder. I guess what I was getting at is he just has an interesting look. And Charlemagne, I think, is from like the South, so I was wondering if he was from the South or anything, but whatever, I guess I'm wrong. Alright, let's get back to this last little video. Anybody in the chat, y'all have anything to say about P. Diddy or any other people that have been sus in hip-hop through the years, whether they tied in with him or not? Is there anyone in hip-hop that you were cool with for a while, then something happened, and whether it was like a gay thing or a sus thing, or like they snitched or they did something, or that I'm not a fan of them anymore. So if you got anything like that where your perspective or fandom of someone changed or new things came to light, get in the comments and let me know. We can kind of talk about it before we move on to the next topic. But if not, I'm going to finish out this video, kind of round it up, and then we'll move on to the Brady thing.
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
I asked 50 about that, and he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and 50?
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not?
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see
Y'all
it,
can't
man.
see that he loves me?
I see
You
it.
really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
Okay.
But why not? Y'all both passionate. Y'all both
I don't know.
Yo,
Check this out. I don't know.
like
I
y'all
don't.
both the same.
No, we are not.
Okay.
We are not the same. We are not cut from the same cloth.
Work hard.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I respect that. I don't never hit him with no
nothing. I don't even think of no other man. Besides, if I'm thinking about another man, I'm thinking about uplifting. I'm not thinking about all that. All them gnats, they can't really touch me. Y'all, at the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is. The track record. Y'all know the business acumen. Y'all know the community service. Y'all know what I'm about. And when he does that, it's like funny to me. I don't really take it personal. I know he has a different sense of humor, and he's just not in my life. We don't have to never cross paths, and I will never say nothing negative about him, because that's just not me.
It feels like something must have happened though, like that we just don't know about behind the
He
scenes.
loves me.
That maybe a situation, a deal went bad.
Nah,
I don't know what it is.
Sometimes people that feel like they don't like you and they act like that, they really love you. Like I'm not like, just saying it to say,
But
I mean, it's something about me that has them on me all the time, and I'm not going nowhere. Just saying it to say,
But
it's something about me that has them on me all the time, and I'm not going nowhere. So.
Okay. Chat. Before we move on to the Brady and his ex-wife thing, what do y'all have to say? I had pulled up a little song. I'm probably gonna preview like I want to preview like a second or two of it. It's like a 50 Cent song, but I don't know if it'll get me hit with the copyright. Damn. Yeah, man. Cause it's the let me see. I just had it on my phone. It's the Eye for an Eye. If you want to listen to it, I don't want to get this hit with copyright, but if you want to go listen to it, go listen to the G Unit song. And I have about 8 or 9 songs from the Beg for Mercy G Unit album, because like the beats are really good, the rhyme flow patterns are really good, but like at the beginning of Eye for an Eye, 50 Cent's like, yeah, I like the way the sound make me want to buck something. And it's like the way he says it's like real like sus, and like it's almost like he's playing off a young buck and like I'm gonna, buck something, but it's like I don't know, bro. It's like that's like one little thing, like breadcrumb, but there's a lot of other stuff. A lot of people said G Unit stand for gay unit. Game was like a male stripper. Someone reminded me of that the other day. I don't know. 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck. Young Buck had hella gay rumors. The Game, they're all a bunch of lick lippers and back rubbers. So I don't know. I need to get more evidence, but like the more you know, the more you look and dig into hip hop, the more you see stuff you really don't like. So, but yeah, go check out Eye for an Eye. The very beginning, like first 10 seconds of that, and kind of see what you think. It's kind of weird. But other than that, oh yeah, and then yeah, Weston in the chat. Young Thug is he's definitely hella sus and been used to like push that agenda along with wearing the dress and hooking up with Birdman. It's like not hooking up, but like just clicking up and making music with him as soon as he came out. Yeah, I agree, Joey. But just everyone go check it out. Like I said, the Eye for an Eye, 50 Cent, like the first 10 seconds. But yeah, Young Thug is definitely like I kind of fuck with some of his music and his style. Like I don't like him that much. I don't, probably like maybe his 10 or 15 songs here or there where he's featured, like his best stuff. But overall, I can't really like jam him consistently. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the. I'd love to discuss this topic more though in the future with like more. We gave a few videos and kind of just talked about it, but with more like, just more evidence on more people. When you build the case of like, okay, P Diddy kind of has his little thing that we all know about, which I could have probably even covered a little better. Then if we do like 50 Cent has his thing, okay, this guy, and then you start saying all these guys have been around and contemporaries of each other and known about it. It kind of builds a whole case of hip hop and like, damn, they all, what's going on here? That's what I was kind of pointing out to somebody about R. Kelly is like, why do you think he was able to get away with what he was doing for so long? There's probably quite a few people that knew about it, but they probably had their own things going on. So it's almost like everyone's just like, shh, no one talking about all the crooked shit everyone's doing. So, yeah, it's definitely the more you start looking, the more you start uncovering. But let's go ahead and move into this Brady thing. It might be a good topic. Well, I think it will be for sure. And we'll see if the chat has any input. And then we might even be able to get Mr. Joe Games in here to give a little opinion and commentary on what's going on. Y'all go check out his YouTube channel, Mr. Joe Games. He has what we call it, like game playthroughs and just really good commentary. And it's something that when you come in from the end of the day, you need to just chill, get a little decompression, and just kind of relax and have like a show you can routinely watch. It kind of like get you through the end of the day and comedic relief type shit. So go check out Mr. Joe Games. So let's get into this. This Tom Brady. Let me look up. Let me do some. Let me take it slow, as Star would say. And I want to see. We're gonna talk about the Tom Brady divorce and some stuff that's kind of come out thereafter. I want to see when exactly they got a divorce, and if anyone can remind me how long before they actually got a divorce were we hearing about it on the news, if at all, because I really can't recall. So I'm gonna look it up real quick. Oh, it's only been 5 months. Okay. So, like, middle last year? So maybe like August, September. So this is harpersbazaar.com. They were married for 13 years. Let's see. They announced their separation October 2022. So they announced they were getting separated like a good while before the actual divorce, maybe like a year before. At the time, so it says they announced their separation October 22. At the time, reports claimed that it was Brady's refusal to retire from the NFL despite, I don't know how to say his ex-wife's last name, despite her pleas that caused the couple to break it off. But that is not true, the supermodel said, calling the allegations very hurtful and the craziest things I've ever heard. I've heard crazier. Listen, I've always cheered for him, and I would continue forever, she said. If there's one person I want to be the happiest in the world, it's him, believe me. I want him to achieve and conquer. I want all his dreams to come true. That's what I want, really, from the bottom of my heart. No. That doesn't even sound good. That just sounds like a lie that you don't have to even think about or take accountability for anything at all. You just say the most cliche thing ever. It's not even true. It doesn't even sound good. It's like Star always says, sounds good. Bitch, doesn't even sound good. Like, just cliche as fuck. Where's this article going, though? In reality, she said, Brady's busy football career and the fact he did not spend as much time at home as she maybe would have liked is one piece of the much bigger puzzle. Man, this is like the ugly truth of relationships, but it's like Fresh and Fit always say, if the woman is trying to dictate terms, it's probably not going to work out well. Like, I don't know. If your woman's saying, spend more time at home with us and having to tell you that, like, it's just not going to work. The reason they decided to divorce, she said, is simply because sometimes you grow together and sometimes you grow apart. But women just aren't dedicated to families anymore. It's all about me. It's like he led and provided for years and years and years. He was 1 or 2 years away from retiring, and you're just like, we grew apart. It's like, did you even try? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know them. But I mean, they're open to criticism because they're celebrities. So, fuck it. Trying to get to where this article's going. Okay, that one was just about the. Okay, let me pull up the ones I had from before that I think get into the details that have come out more recently, which I guess we're gonna learn together. But apparently, she was in a romance with her current guy while she was married with Brady. So she was essentially cheating on him for 6 or 7 years with her current dude. So she did the whole backup plan, switcheroo, or however you want to call it, had a cuck in the waiting, or however you want to think of it. And so we're gonna find out how exactly this came to light and kind of the details on it, because I heard about it today, but I haven't looked into it much. So we're kind of gonna learn about it together here. If this is your first time hearing about it, if you have any good facts or details that you know about it in the chat, get at me, and then we'll kind of dissect it. And I love to get into relationships and intersectional dynamics, so we'll get into that and kind of give my opinion on, how this is in line with everything that's going on, and kind of my 2 cents on it, and we'll see what the chat has to say. I said this last live stream, but if you see this rebroadcast later, don't be afraid to get in the comments, give constructive criticism, comments, topics you want to see for next time, or definitely your opinion on any of these stories. And you're probably going to spark a little conversation. I'm sure people are, like I said, we're getting a decent, if we only get 50 views, I guarantee you 2 or 3 of those people are thinking what you're thinking. So go ahead and leave that comment. We'll spark a talk and kind of grease the wheels for future episodes, and kind of keep things, help me out. Like I said, comments would help me more than subs, likes, even money. Just comments. So don't be afraid to comment. All right, let's get into this the second article, but the first one that I really have on the first one I just read off my phone was more about like me kind of catching up on their initial divorce and refreshing myself. This article is more about the current details that are coming to light about her possibly being having infidelity while they were still married. So let's get into it. This is Ola.com. I think this is some kind of a news outlet, obviously. So this is like a celebrity splits. I don't know if that's like a little, what would you call it? Not category, but maybe. I don't know. Drawing a blank. Anyway, Tom Brady knew about Gisele B's romance with Joaquim Valente years ago. It's so good to have that kind of energy, to have my kids around that type of energy. Gisele said in March 2023, excuse me, about Joaquim, queerbait. It's like, well, don't you want your kids around their dad? I don't know. This was dropped January. Damn, I'm fucking up. February 26, 2024 at 2:02 p.m. We got the damn down to the fucking minute. It seems Tom Brady was aware of Gisele B's romance with her jiu-jitsu instructor. See, now, this was probably like just scuttlebutt looking ass, but I think my coworker was telling me that it was her kid's jiu-jitsu instructor, or possibly like her kids and hers. So it'll be interesting to see if the article divulges that, or if it just makes it seem like it's only hers, or kind of how they play it, or if that was even true. It wouldn't make sense if he's around the kids now. So I'll continue reading. The former couple filed for divorce in October 2022 after 13 years of marriage, sharing the unexpected news and parting ways while co-parenting 14-year-old Benjamin and 11-year-old Vivian. Damn, those are old-ass names. Shame on y'all. A close source to the athlete recently revealed to the Daily Mail that the pair are amicable following the divorce, and Tom has accepted his wife's romance with Jaquim, adding that it started years ago, indicating that it possibly started before they finalized their divorce. Is this him just being like salty, or is he like have? I guess we'll read further. I feel like Entertainment Tonight. They got a nice shot of these two hippies on a couple of horses. Horseback riding. It's nice, isn't it? If she wants to have people think she has been dating Jaquim only since June, so be it. But they have been together longer, and they aren't taking it slow. Tom has accepted it, the source shared with the Daily Mail, as Tom and Gisele finalized their divorce in June 2023. Tom and Jaquim are not friends, but Jaquim is around his kids, so Tom has to find the good in him and does believe he is a good guy, the source went on to say, sharing that Tom thinks about Jaquim. If Jaquim ever becomes a father figure to his kids, Tom will be able to adapt. Well, he already is. How does he know? Is he just like... Well, there's no evidence, I'm guessing. Gisele previously shared her thoughts about Jaquim during an interview with Vanity Fair, explaining that they were friends. He's our teacher, and most importantly, a person that I admire and trust. Oh, I bet you admire him. By the way, I don't know if I'm getting her and her new lover's name right, and frankly, I really don't give a shit. I mean, I guess I could do that research, but I'm not dying to. It's good to have that kind of energy, to have my kids around that type of energy, she said to the publication in March 2023. I'm so grateful to know all of the Valente brothers, because not only have they helped me and helped my kids, but they have become great friends, and Jaquim especially, the supermodel said. I wonder... Well, I have another article, but I don't know. I feel like it's going to divulge the same type of shit. Huh. One user on Twitter saw the alleged scandal as more of a glass half full scenario, pointing out if a jiu-jitsu instructor can take Tom Brady's wife, you can do anything. Suspend this man's Twitter account now. Jesus. Can we make you walk the plank, Nick? Loser. Jeez. Wow. Okay, well. What's this?
Despite being removed from football for an entire year at this point, it still seems like Tom Brady's always in the news somehow. But today, the reason he's in the news right now is kind of a black pill for everybody. You can be Tom Brady, and she's still gonna cheat. Now, obviously, this is talking about his ex-wife, Gisele, who they were very publicly married and seemingly happily married for quite some time, did not end well. There was so much discussion surrounding Tom Brady, his decision to retire and then come back. Was she happy with that? Did that cause their marriage to fall apart? all those discussions happened, 2 NFL seasons ago at this point. But now we got some more information that, just like a lot of speculation was out there about this jiu-jitsu teacher that was going on vacations and all this stuff, Tom Brady has accepted that this romance started while they were married. Tom Brady has accepted Gisele's romance with jiu-jitsu instructor began years ago. Like I said, for people that are like, you know what, I'm just going to get good looking enough or accomplished enough or whatever, and my partner won't cheat on me. Man, fucking Tom Brady got cheated on, bro. Tom Brady has accepted Gisele Bündchen's romance with jiu-jitsu instructor began years ago. Tom Brady reportedly has accepted ex-wife Gisele Bündchen's romance with Joaquim Valente began years ago. According to the Daily Mail, the former NFL star is learning to adapt to the new dynamic his family is now in after Page Six exclusively reported that the supermodel and her jiu-jitsu trainer were a couple and are deeply in love.
Get a little pause, fair use. Shout out to Sports Wars. I didn't really intend on watching this, but giving us a little extra audio, just kind of repeating what I already said. But this boy is concise and on point with it. So shout out to him. Never really checked him out before, but I'll give him a little like and subscribe. Fuck it. Check out Sports Wars. I never really fucked with him before, but yeah, shout out to him for this little video.
Quote, Tom has been dating and is all about growing from his relationship with Gisele and moving into a place where they can co-parent, a source told the outlet. Though an insider told People that Gisele and Valente did not begin dating until June 2023, 8 months after Brady and the Mama 2 finalized their divorce, the former Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback isn't buying her timeline. If she wants to have people think she's been dating Joaquin only since June, so be it. But they've been together longer, and they aren't taking it slow. Tom has accepted it, the source told the Daily Mail. The insider...
Like, I really wish we had some more evidence, like a picture of them at a restaurant, theme park, kissing at the fucking jiu-jitsu place, like something. A greasy picture of them and the Krispy Kremes to go. Like, where's the paparazzi when you need these people? Like, they're on Kanye's ass, but they do not have a picture. They got this one picture of these two walking in, what I'm imagining is some park in LA, because they're not far from, I can see cars in the background, and, ooh, my light's going out. Give me a second, folks. I'm gonna have to fix that real quick. But yeah, I wish we had more details on, or like some evidence on that they were together. Not just Tom Brady be like, yeah, they were together. That kind of seems like he's just like throwing shade. Let me fix my light real quick, and then I'll be right back. Give me about 30 seconds, everybody. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Y'all get in the chat and let me know, people that have been to the previous live streams, or even if you're a new viewer, because you can go back and check out the other ones real quick if you care to. Let me know how the video and lighting looks in this one. I'm trying out, like I was saying, every time I'm trying to improve the little stuff little by little. So yeah, I'm just been moving the camera closer and closer and getting a brighter light on me this time to try to better quality video, but just let me know, get in the comments if there's any constructive criticism, how things are looking. What was I at? Yeah, I wish there was something concrete, even one thing that we could throw together the rest of the speculation. But it's like, man, Brady, I don't know, bro, you didn't give us much to go with, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all think, chat? I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all get at me. I kind of want to dive in this. I almost was hoping Joey would join in, but maybe next time. Let's see. I was kind of hold on. I was I guess I can get rid of that for now. I would just kind of run through. I guess I'll give my thoughts, see if the chat has any thoughts, and then maybe sign out. But yeah, it's interesting that even in this time, you hear a lot of red pill guys saying like to make a high value man, and I know people hate that, but it's just like there's always gonna be dating, right? In dating, there's gonna be a top 50%, a top 10%, a top 20, and whatever. There has to be, and it's going to be gauged on different things depending on the society and the circumstances and everything that's going on. But there's always going to be the top echelon. Like, that's just how life is, okay? So we get that out of the way. Then you say, you know, high value man, right? So that's going to be a thing whether you like it or not. You might not like that term, you might not like it, but it's going to be a thing. What a lot of nowadays we say makes a high value man is not. Now we want to get this clear. It's not only money, but we almost always say money is one of the key factors. But here we see Brady has all this money and didn't really seem to help him. I would even say he probably even demonstrates a few other things that make him a high value man, but I don't even think that's the problem now. I think you can be high value man, and it's just tough for any man to hold down a woman. It doesn't even matter. Like, it used to be, okay, well, this guy wasn't a good enough leader. This guy wasn't masculine enough. This guy wasn't a protector. This guy was an abuser. This guy didn't make enough money. This guy was a cheater. I feel like there's always been reasons to, maybe it's not legitimate, maybe it was legitimate, but there was always reasons to be like, the men were not adequate, so that's why it didn't work out, or whatever. That's why we left. That's why I cheated. That's why I left. That's why it didn't work out. That's why I didn't stay with him, or whatever. That's why I didn't commit to him. That's why I didn't marry him. There's always been reasons why. But now it seems like women have reached a stage where there's no why. There's just, I tried it, tired of it, I'm gone. It's almost like we're at a place where women don't even really, men are just like another thing. They're no different than, I had this favorite type of ice cream for a year, and then my taste, my palate changed, and now I like chocolate for 2 years. Now I like strawberry. I used to use this kind of tampon. Now I use this tampon. It's just like, I used to have this phone. Now I have this phone. Used to drive an Ultima. Now I drive a fucking C-Class fucking Mercedes or whatever. Like, it's almost just like there's no rhyme or reason. They don't give a fuck. They don't love you. I hate to say that kind of shit, but like, that's why I'm so hard on debating. I know a lot of my friends are like, wonder why I push so hard on like debating stuff, and especially when it comes to intersexual dynamics. It's like, bro, aren't you tired of men getting a bad shake? And it's like, it's come evident with Brady here. He could be. Now, we don't know. Maybe they had problems behind closed doors, but it's like, it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like there was anything wrong. She just didn't like it. This other guy, it's so easy too as a guy, or not. Yeah, it's so easy if a woman gives you the chance to like undercut her, like, if she wants you and gives you the slight little chance, which I don't know what the fuck determines that, but when they give you that little slight opening, if you just undercut their man and be like, oh yeah, like, I feel like it's they get in a mode where they're wanting to receive some weird other shit energy from dudes, and they just like absorb that attention, and I don't know what gets them to that point. But like I said, maybe in the past there actually was a legitimate reason why they got to that point, but now it's just like, I'm tired of my current guy, or not. I don't even know what the thought process is. It seems like there's less and less of one. So I don't know. Guys, girls, get at me in the chat. What do y'all think about this? Do you find that it's hard to maintain a successful, healthy relationship? Or do you not? Do you find that women are quick to leave, or do you not? Y'all let me know. But it seems like now more than ever, it's hard to maintain a successful relationship. Women are quick to leave or not even ever commit at all. Whatever. It's one of those things where everyone says, it is what it is as long as they can do whatever they want, as long as they're not hurting anyone. Like, what can I do? You always hear those phrases, and it's just one of those things where, like, yeah, it's true to a point, but the other point is there are consequences for everything, either whether they're good or bad. So the consequences of women just not really caring about relationships and just kind of treating them like a new phone or like a new accessory or just like another thing, which is kind of how I'm viewing it. That's not gonna bear out. That's not gonna be a positive result. So can individual women all do this? Yeah, but when it becomes more and more of a overall society thing and not just individual here and there, when it becomes a majority doing it, then it influences society. So, you have, we're seeing it. And I've said this before to friends in conversations, but not on maybe like a broad scale like this, but it's been said by others. You have less families and less couples and less kids getting raised well with good morals and seeing healthy couples, and it influences our society and our morals. And that's kind of why this country is in a situation where everyone's at each other's throats and no one feels like anybody cares, and the morals are kind of going out the window, and we feel like the youth don't work hard and nobody cares. It's like, well, I wonder why. If women are supposed to be feminine and loving and they don't give a fuck, it's like, what do you think the rest of society is gonna do, bro? So I don't know. It's one of these things where, like, I don't think I'm gonna speak for me. I want to get to a place where I'm not like expressing rage at women and like, because it is discontent, but expressing that's not gonna help them change. So I just want to express that, like, this is gonna be an undesirable result. And then I can break down why if anyone cares to know. But maybe I should start off with undesirable results. Like, is anyone happy with the results we're getting now? But like I said, I don't think it's I mean, there's problems with both. There's always room to improve. But I feel like the men want to try. Maybe they won't in the future. But like at this point, and like I'm saying, this is my feeling. The women have this feeling of like not caring, not trying, and almost like enjoying. They like that they. It's like a weird it's a rebellious thing. And maybe one more little theory. I'm gonna see what the chat has to say. One more little going off of that theory, or like kind of expounding on that thought before I go, and then maybe I'll kind of wrap it up. Okay, Joey's trying to get in. Let me see if I can hook this boy up. Let's see. Let me. Give me a second, everybody. Okay, yeah. Let me hit you up. Hold on, Joey. What was it? All right, shout out to Joey Flex, aka Mr. Joe Games. We're gonna try to get him on the stream real quick and see if we can get a little duo live stream thing going. It's the first time trying this, so give us a little patience. Give us a little time. Be patient. Hopefully we can get it going here. It'll be pretty dope. This could help us do remote interviews and remote live streams in the future, so it'd be pretty cool. Let's see. He's trying to join. Give me a second. I'm gonna check the chat real quick. See if there's any y'all let me know what y'all think about any of the topics about the P. Diddy thing. We had a little good discussion about that earlier, But if y'all have anything to say about the Tom Brady, Gisele thing, uh, red pill, blue pill dating, anything that refers to that, Joey, if you can hear me, I see I see your phone here, but I don't have an image. Was watching a bit of the Spurs earlier. Shout out Matt. He said he might try to go to the game. They're playing the Thunder. He's a fan of the Thunder. And Joey, give me a call or a text if you need help. But my homie Matt was saying he might go to the Spurs Thunder game. I had it on earlier. So oh, Joey, you're just gonna be Mike. Okay, let me see. Go see if I can hear you. Can you talk? I see you now, but it's your screen. Try talking.
Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, I can hear you. Okay.
Yo.
Yeah,
Yo.
I got you.
Yo,
I
yo,
got you.
yo. What it do? What it do? You hear me?
Yeah, I got you, Joey.
You hear me? Yo.
I got you, Joey.
Yo, yo, yo. Hey, there we go.
All right. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Let me see. Did you turn off the other one? The second one?
That's what's up.
Did you turn off that other screen? Can you hear me? Joey. Okay. Well, I don't know if he can hear me, folks. Hold on, give us a second. We're trying this out. Let me know if y'all can hear Joey in the. Let me see. Let me go back. Hold on, folks. We're testing some shit out. Let me see if I can hear him in the video, or let me know in the chat if y'all can hear him.
Okay, I can't hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. But it's not coming through my headphones. It's through the live stream.
Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can fix that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Joey? Joey, can you hear me now? Hey, Joey.
Let me mute the live stream.
You can't hear me through
Yo,
there?
do you hear me? I mean, you hear me, obviously.
Yeah.
So does the stream.
Yeah, you're
but
good.
I can't hear you at the same time as you're live because it's delayed.
I know. I need to find out
You
a
get
way
me?
to. Yeah.
Like I'm not. What's the word? Like you could be talking about something,
Yeah.
and we could both be off on what we're talking about.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Well, besides the point, I just want to get through. This was a good live stream. I've been working on homework this entire time and tuning in. Everything was great. I like to talk about P. Diddy, everything that's going on with the rap game, all the sus activities been going on between celebrities.
Yeah, for sure. Damn. That's what's up.
And
I
when it
appreciate
comes
you
to
coming
these,
through.
when it comes to these ladies, it's hard to trust them now that they're independent because they can just go ahead and leave whenever they want. And no matter what situation, whether it be guy or girl, the second two of the opposite sexes are together in a room, they're obviously going to be caught or talked bad about for cheating.
Okay. Damn, I wish I could. Damn, man, I wonder how come you can't hear me. It's crazy.
And then like Tom Brady could have heard it from his kids. Like, hey, why is mommy like talking a lot to the judo instructor? And that
Yeah.
could put seeds in his head.
Yeah.
I believe it's because I hear you through the live stream.
Oh, you do? Hold on, let me see something. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nice.
That's perf.
Okay, well, you don't have video anyway, so we can figure that out next time. But at least now we both have audio. Okay.
Yeah, but I can mute the live stream and I can just watch you from the, like, watch the live stream.
Okay, that's what's up.
But like, this is perfect because it's not echoing or anything.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, yeah, we can pull up articles and shit if we want to. Yeah, dude, it's. So what were you saying about when two sexes are in the same room, they're both gonna talk about cheating?
Well, as the second you're in a room with the opposite sex, people are gonna be like, "Hey, did you hit that? Or oh, did you get with that? Or like that's
Oh.
common knowledge. That's been around for
So you're
ages.
talking about
Like
like
the
if you're
second,
with a girl that you're like dating, whatever, you go somewhere else with her, she's gonna be asking you about other girls.
yeah, like where'd you go? Who are you with? Oh, I was no one. All of a sudden, they tell her that you were with this girl for a certain amount of time, from this time to this time, and she's gonna assume that you're cheating.
Yeah. Do you think back in the day, whenever we lived simpler lives, like everyone just stuck to their own family and stuff, but like now, where we like live such social lives, where we're always out and about, like out to eat, workout, movies, this, shopping, this, all this and that, we think, oh, it's cool to just be like social with all these different people, but like, it's kind of messed up relationships a little bit.
Yeah, and I believe social media has to like take a lot of the blame for that, but then also like we as a society, because we're so free and we're so like
Yeah.
we're so like diverse in our way of thinking compared to so many other countries. Like if modern women tried
Yeah.
doing half of the stuff that they do in like foreign countries, I mean, they would be burned at the stake or they'd, be
Yeah.
kidnapped. I mean, they wouldn't want to step out. They wouldn't want to seek out adventure.
Yeah,
A
we
lot
have a
of,
deep-rooted feminism that we people really don't seem to get because it's like so deep in the culture here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, dude, it's crazy because like you could be dating this one girl and then all of a sudden she has like 3, 5 other dudes on the side and like you're a part of the rotation now.
That's what I was
Like,
telling. I was having this discussion the other day at work, and I was telling the guys, and then my boss showed up, and I was telling him like, we think like dating is so even, but then like when you're a man and you're giving her like the, you're what was I saying, like you're basically I don't know how I phrase it, but like you're only focused on her as far as dating at that moment. But even though it seems like she may be doing the same for you, she can have 4 or 5 guys that are like in the background, like on the bench, just waiting. And as soon as they get their call up from the D League or whatever, so to speak, like they're ready. So like it's almost like she's acting single. It's like Myron says on Fresh and Fit. She's acting single while she's with you because she still has all these backup options just ready at a second's notice. So that almost gives her like this unfair leverage. Whereas guys really, it's a lot harder to do that, and it's shamed if we do it. Whereas for them, they act like it's not really a thing.
guys can do it like nothing if they're the top 1%, 5%.
But how many guys are like that?
Well, a very small
We just
percentage. But
said
even
five,
then,
1 or 5%. So, but all girls can do that. So it's like tip the scales unfairly in the dating field, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. It's
No, yeah,
it's
that's crazy.
interesting.
Like I was at school, right? And like there at school you usually meet a bunch of average people. And it's crazy to see like a bunch of average people get so much attention from like all sorts of different people. And
Yeah.
you would never expect like those type of people to give attention to those type of people because they're like so different. But I
Mm.
mean, when you're young and there's not much competition or like especially not that much like girls out here that are easy to date because I'm from a small town, so small towns are kind of like more difficult to date because
Mm.
everybody knows everybody, and the second like people hear who you're dating and stuff, and it's like it's kind of hard, and there's like so much competition too because there's so many guys out here that don't have girlfriends, and it's I don't know, it's just a weird environment, you know.
So there's so many guys that don't have girlfriends. How does that play into it being harder? I guess they're just all competing for the same few girls.
Yeah, and then like all these uh all these like not so attractive girls are like shooting their shot at all these like guys out of their league, and they like don't even take them seriously, and like all these other guys are chasing all the other pretty girls, but all these pretty girls like they're starting to like step away from letting these guys hit or like get at them because they know that they're just players, or like they know that guys are just willing to sleep around with anything nowadays because
Mm.
like either you I don't know, the world is
So the
such a
top girls are just not doing anything, and then so the girls below that are starting to holler at the top guys.
yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, it's like I
And
was
like
saying. Okay, keep going. Yeah.
go.
Well, I was just gonna say, like I was saying a little bit earlier, it seems like not only the top women, but like a lot of women just seem to be like totally uninterested in dating on like any kind of serious level. Like they'll do it, but it's like having a soda or like having an ice cream or like it's just like another thing. They really don't think they don't give it two thoughts, and if it's just like whatever they happen to care about at the moment, and like they almost get a little bit of a like buzz off of not taking it seriously. I don't know. What do you think?
I think I think they just get too much attention from social media, and
Yeah, just
like
way too much attention.
not many guys like give it to them straight or tell them the truth, or like they're all pretending to be nice until they fuck them, and then they leave them,
So it
and then
fucks
those
up
girls go
their mind a little bit.
yeah, and then girls go crazy and they cause all these problems, and girls love to talk. And I've even said this like in psychology class. I was like, well, a lot of the reasons why people date is for validation because women want to be with the guy who sleeps around with all these women so that they can brag that oh I'm locking down this top high value man, and all these guys want to sleep with all these women so they could say oh I slept with that girl and I slept with that bitch, or I slept with that chick, I slept with your chick, well what about it, you know, like I don't know, it's just like a almost like a badge of honor, but even then like it's not healthy because that shows like lots of insecurity because really you just need one chick, like one good chick that doesn't like to go out, likes to stay home, that likes to, be real traditional. And
Do you
it's
think there are
getting
really
harder and
women like
harder.
that anymore, though?
Well, do women want to be like that?
Yeah. Do you think there are women that are really like that anymore?
I think so, but at the same time, I think those women are like so caged up, like by their family because they have a good family,
Hmm.
and like it's kind of hard to date these women because you have to like go to their house, meet their family, talk to their family, almost like an interview to see like what you're working with, and then even then like you can only take them out like early in the day, or
Mm.
because like kids younger than me or kids in my generation, they're either living with their parents or they can barely afford to keep their own place, or
Yeah.
they're in school and they don't really have the resources to like meet up, you know uh, so that's what I've been experiencing lately, but like in areas like where y'all are from, like the big city, like
Uh huh.
even then like the parents there are more lax, like oh they're just gonna go out and have fun,
Yeah. Yeah. They
you
don't
get me,
care. Yeah.
they don't care, so
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. So do you think those girls that are real conservative like that have a good chance of getting something or not really?
I think they do. I think they like the parents that keep their children grounded, which might even not be fair, but I think they're keeping their long-term investments in mind because they actually want their kids to have kids and they actually want their kids to stay in a stable relationship and they actually want to see them grow and they want to pass on their belongings to their children. You know, like if I have a daughter, if I only have a daughter and she's dating some bum, I'm not gonna want to leave her my shit. You know, or if I leave it, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
make
guys
sure
don't
that.
care about. Do you think guys care about like leftover stuff? Like I'm not dating a girl for what her dad's gonna leave her.
Yeah, but there are definitely guys that see that as a bonus.
Mm,
Like I just had a conversation with my friend. He's marrying this chick whose dad's a millionaire, so at least worst case worst, their kid's gonna be, financially stable. Or at least,
yeah, but
you know.
yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's okay, but I think like most guys don't really care about what a woman has, and like
For
because you
sure.
depend. Yeah, that just sets up a
For
weird
sure.
dynamic. But
Yeah. I'm just thinking from a parent's point of view, even though I'm not a parent. But like when I do get older, I mean, like those are some things like I'd want to take into consideration. Like I definitely not let my children go out and do whatever the fuck they want until they're 18 or of age,
yeah,
to do that stuff. Or if
yeah,
there's like actual guidelines or like I don't even like I don't even want to step out like that anymore. Like I don't want to be in too many like crowded places or like the Travis Scott concert. Like I had some family members that went and they were
mm,
like way too young to be going to that type of thing and they probably could have passed out and died in the crowd and I probably would have never seen him again. You know? Or like even if you're at an event and all of a sudden some crazy unhinged person comes with an
yeah. You're just not
AR.
in control.
Yeah, and then like there's just so much, and I don't want to think negatively either. Like I want to go out and have a good time, but if there was a cause or if there was like just wrong place, wrong time, or even with all the recent like serial killings, all the documentaries that people have been going on about, everything with Palestine, the open borders, like even like with the election coming up, like that would be a good time for someone to like set a little plan or a little bomb to like really shake up the world, like
Yeah, it's it's a good year for chaos, but I don't know. We can't live in fear too much. But yeah, I know what you're saying. We can all feel something's about to happen, I guess.
for sure. It's like it's weird.
Hmm.
And like I don't know if you saw that video I sent you with the Palestine fire.
What, that guy that lit himself on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a stream on it. Remember?
Oh, I didn't see it. Was that one of the episodes or what?
Yeah, that was the one I did a couple of days ago when I talked about LeBron, and then the second half I talked about that guy lighting himself on fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was crazy.
No, yeah, bro. So it was so sad, So I mean, people call them great brave, right? For doing
I
that.
did it.
Yeah.
Why would you call him brave?
That's just what the top comments were saying. I don't know. I like reading the comments. Like I think people like have very interesting things to say, and when they say stuff like that, I'm just like, I'm pretty sure there could have been another way, or they
Yeah,
could
for
have,
sure. That's what I was saying in my other video.
yeah, or at least like he could have just gone to a site or whatever and like not shot at anybody or not fight
That's
or
like the
get
worst thing he
honorably
could have done ever.
Yeah, because like he's not thinking about his family or his friends or his brothers in the
What,
army.
they're being violent over there, and because he doesn't like it, he decided to be violent over here to himself. It's like, dude, you didn't do anything. You just did more
Yeah.
violence to yourself. And then you just drew, it was like a big look at me thing because it didn't draw any more attention to what's going on over there. We already were thinking about them and still are. it just made us stop and think about this guy for a day or two, this idiot, and then like the people over there, they probably didn't even hear about that. They don't give a fuck. They're already in the middle of a war. That's like if we were
Yeah,
in the
they're
middle of a war here and then someone killed themselves over there for us. We'd be like, yeah, that's nice. My friend died yesterday. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
they're busy trying to stay alive and
right.
like
And
yeah,
another thing
find
I put,
food.
yeah, I mean,
Fucking
they're
yeah.
exactly.
They don't even have internet. They probably heard it through a
Exactly,
fucking
bro.
friend or
We're so
something.
out of touch. We don't even know. We're not thinking like that. And then I was saying, what else did I say? Um, fuck, I forgot. But yeah, it's just like I don't know. I think he was out of touch with what would have really helped. Um, fuck, there was something else I was gonna say. But yeah, if we were going through a war over here and someone over there did that, we just wouldn't care.
If we were going through a war over here, you wouldn't see half these women doing half the shit they're doing right now.
No, yeah.
They'd be in love with the first man they meet. They'd want to be with that man. They'd want to be protected by the man. They wouldn't seek any other man.
Yeah, it'd be
You
crazy.
get me? It's almost like we're too free and we're too safe and we're too like
Yeah.
we're too pampered for these women to understand like you all don't have that many years left because once you hit 30, there's not going to be that many men like seeking you. You get me?
Yeah.
And they're starting to like face the effects. They're starting to see it. There's a lot of single events happening in the world right now, and men are not showing up. Like, would you
Really?
go to a single event at your age?
Nah, funny enough, like I went on a cruise this summer, and well, it's probably been like 7 or 8 months now. Last summer, um, and like they had singles nights on there, and like I thought about going to one, but then I was just like, nah. I was like, that's like lame as fuck. Like I did go to like the like at the end of the night, and every night they would have like basically their version of a club, and they would play like hip hop music, and I went to that thing, but like
Okay,
there
that
was
sounds fun.
yeah, that was like that's where you want to go at the end of the night, and they're playing the good music and drinks and everything, and like they had probably had drinks at the other thing, but the thing I'm talking about, the club thing, was at like 10:30 or 11 every night, and the singles thing was like 7 or 8, and I was like, what am I gonna look like showing up to this thing at 7 or 8? That's like something about it being designated for singles as a guy just makes it seem lame, even if it's not. So I just didn't go.
See, for like women, that's the dream to pull up to a cruise, fall in love, get on this getaway, come back, maybe find the man of your life. You know, like that's what they want to see. That's what they want
But
to
are they going
believe
to
in.
singles night?
Yeah,
You think?
yeah, they be going, but they don't be like. It's hard for a man to go to a singles night just to get rejected 10 times or 90 times in a night. You know?
But like, okay, the ladies that go, if like, just in your opinion, if a girl goes to the singles night thing, what is she thinking about the guy that shows up there?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Oh, he just accidentally walked on, or he just accidentally signed up for this shit, or
no, he's a loser.
that's what they want to think if they meet someone
That's
there.
good.
You get
Yeah.
me? But like, why? Like in the right mind, you're going to a singles night or singles event, and then you're probably thinking, well, they didn't even want these women in the real world. What makes them think I'm gonna? That's what they're talking about, like on these these YouTube videos and stuff. Yeah.
No, I
But
mean,
enough.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just sucks because like you have people like Tom Brady that have it all, like give you the world, give you everything you need, and then for you to like, all you have to do is take your son to jujitsu, maybe cook, clean. That's it, right? And then you end up screwing the jujitsu teacher.
Yeah,
You
I'd love
know?
to hear more details about why.
And then like she could have been low key about it. She couldn't have said nothing.
Well, it
She didn't
sounds like
have
she
like.
was. Because I was reading the articles. I don't know if you heard that part of the stream earlier, but I was like reading the news articles. It seems like the way they knew that her and this dude were together was Tom Brady came out and told the news, yeah, she can act like it's new, but like they've been dating for years. Well, it's like, but where's the evidence? Like, is he just saying this? 'Cause to me, it sounds like Tom Brady's a man scorned. You know what I mean? Because it's The news articles are him saying such and such. There's not like a picture of them from a long time ago, her and this dude. There's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he wouldn't say that unless there was like actual reasoning behind that. You know, like if she
Yeah.
never came
Which I
out,
mean,
if she
I
never
see and
came
see it.
out and said that she was dating this taijutsu instructor, you know, after the
Which she pretty much
divorce,
has, yeah.
if she never, she didn't have to say all that. She could have just said, "I just want to take some time to isolate myself, reflect, you know,
I guess what
distance
you're saying
myself."
is the fact that she came out right after the divorce and already has a man is a sign to you that maybe it was going on before as well. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
and I
Yeah,
mean,
I feel
I
you.
mean,
Yeah.
Tom Brady's not stupid, bro. Like he's got money, and he's got. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he has cameras all over the house.
Well, like we were
And like
saying, these girls have guys waiting in the wind, you know?
yeah, and he has a close relationship with his son. Like he be kissing him and shit. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, but he be doing
That's a
some
little
weird shit
weird.
with his kid. But like he has a close relationship with his son, so if my like I would expect my son to tell me anything, something's up immediately. And then that could cause problems in like the relationship fast. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I don't know, it's just you can never take a kid away from the mother, but you can also never take away the kid away from the father as well.
Huh.
You know?
Yeah.
The dad's always gonna be able to speak to his son.
You just
And if
don't
his
know.
son really
Every relationship is different.
yeah, but if a son really needs to speak to his dad, he's gonna ask him some things.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, why did you leave mom? Or what, all this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
like
sure they kind of get it. What I was gonna say
yeah.
is like, do you think I was kind of touching on it right before you got on? And I think we kind of touched on it a little bit, but like, do you think women are at a point where I definitely brought it up, but like, do you think women are at a point where they just don't care about dating at all? Because I really feel like that's like, because it's progressed and progressed to different levels, but now I feel like they just don't care about it at all. Like if anything happens, then it's fine, but like they just don't. I don't know how to emphasize it, but like, it's like they like that they don't have to care.
It's because they're not virgins, bro. I'd
Yeah, I
say.
guess like you said, it's attention overload too. They just have so much attention that it's interesting the level it's got to though.
They don't get shamed anymore. Like nobody really cares.
It's like they now that we are starting to shame them though, they don't care about it. It's almost like now that we're trying to steer the ship back, the things we're trying to do, the ship is too far. It's like it's not even working. It's like we're trying to steer the ship back, but the steering wheel broke and it's just not even working.
They embrace it, bro, and then even then
they embrace it. Yeah.
Like most of these girls, like they have kids, bro. Like I don't meet a girl and not find out she has kids or she has a baby daddy.
Bro, how is it that only 4% of women are single moms, but there's all these women like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Keep going.
Or like even then, like they're either married. Like if you hook up with a chick, there's a chance like after the hookup she's gonna tell you she's married, and then you're gonna feel bad about it, and then that's gonna push you away from dating. Because like men don't want to go around sleeping with other men's wives, and most of these wives are going out on girls' nights, getting fucked up with their friends, and they might have one or two drinks more than they should, and then they give in to like their friends and like they're getting free drinks. You know, they birds of a feather flock together. And it's like if you gotta judge a girl by her friends. If all her friends are like dots or hoes or 404s, whatever you want to call them, chances are your girl is gonna be too. Yeah. Because they're gonna like persuade her, push her, or like just even like pull her in one way or another.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like if they all have kids and they're all single, well, shit, she's gonna stay single for the rest of her life too. But even then, like, there's someone older, like a man, who's old as fuck, but he's willing to throw out some money to keep this chick. And at the end of the day, that's all women need. It's just the guy that can give them some money and keep them around. You get me? And if they can get more money at the same time, they will. Or if they can get like multiple sources of money, they will. or if one starts to dry up, they'll leave that one and go to the next well. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
because like
It's
there
interesting.
are guys that struggle like getting women,
Oh
and
yeah, most
it's
men, don't you think?
yeah, most men. Like I actually have met like two guys here recently that are virgins. You know,
How old are they?
one's 21, 22, and the other one's like 19.
Okay.
And even like when they're talking to someone like me, and I'm real like confident and just like real like, hey, I'm trying to get to know you. Like, what's up, bro? Like, you're into the same thing. You're into card games like me. Like, what's up? Like, and they're like all shy and shit. And I'm like, bro, there's no need to be like that. You know, I'm not trying to like, I'm not trying to like be better than you or push you down or bully you. Like, I'm not like those other dudes. You know,
Yeah.
I'm real chill. Like, I just want to like, I want to see what this card game's all about. And you're really good at it. You know, like,
Yeah.
and then like I got to know these guys, and then it turns out like one, two, three, four virgins in the same
Uh,
group, and I'm like, yeah,
yeah.
and I'm like I don't know, I I don't know. Times have changed. Times have changed because now it's hard for a guy to talk to a girl without getting ridiculed or made fun of, or to get stared at, or like, oh look, he's making a move out like on her, you know, like without
Hmm.
facing some sort of criticism or judgment.
Yeah, I think it was always like that, but now, like back in the day, you had a decent chance maybe if you like went for a girl that was like in your league and you knew she maybe liked you too, and you waited for the right time and you weren't a total idiot and blah. You could like line up all your chances and make it a good shot. I think nowadays what you're speaking on is guys feel like there is no shot. Like if you lined up everything back in the day, maybe you had a 10% chance. Nowadays they feel like I could line up everything a million times and I would still have a 0% chance because like I was talking about earlier, girls, they get so much attention. They really just deal with dating so nonchalantly and they just don't give a fuck about it. Um,
No, I
and I
like
don't
how
know,
you
it's an
said
interesting
that.
time.
I like how you said that there is no shot, right?
Yeah. That's
Because
yeah, for many, and that's how it seems, and for many that's probably how it is, yeah. It's crazy.
because back in the day, you could like meet a girl at the library, and chances are no one's talking to her. But nowadays, you meet the girl at the library, she's gonna look at you like you're trying to assault her at the library, you know, and like, cause she already has like five, six dudes like on her phone that are worth her
Yeah.
time, that have already passed through all her little checks,
I feel like
you
we made
know.
everything all about money, and since women can make their own money, they're like, "Well, what do I need a man for?" And that has just manifested itself in like the worst way possible.
Yeah, but the second women that have money start dating a broke guy, they get upset.
Oh yeah, then you got to at least match them. But it's one of these things where they've turned into the guy that they want, and then that makes them want more. So it's like it's a weird thing, bro.
And like they're getting mad that a lot of men are going uh, like over the seas to get their women.
Hmm. Yeah. You think?
Passport bros?
Yeah, they don't like that.
Nah, they don't like that.
Yeah. The thing that's
No,
dangerous
yeah.
about that is the women are all around the world are the same. So when you bring someone over, if you go like to another country and then bring that girl back here, she's gonna end up becoming Americanized and like all women think the same. So when she sees how other women have it here, she's gonna like change to that way of thinking, maybe.
I think there's a way to like combat that. Is that
Hmm.
like I don't know, like I don't know. I have so many women in my family, and they're great people, but sometimes they act a little like out of touch with reality sometimes,
How many of
and
those
it's
women are still married?
oh shit, only one. I
I
think
wonder why.
two. Yeah, my tia, she's so traditional. She cooks, she cleans, she sweeps. She's always home, never leaves the house, only to go work. You know,
Mm, yeah.
like 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 I hardly see like her sisters doing that shit. Only one, but like
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like I guess they just need to have like a strong like a family oriented I don't know. If you find a really good girl who knows what the fuck's up, communicate with her. You tell her, look, I need you to be able to do this. Help us like thrive as a family.
Hmm.
You know, I want you to put a good example on our daughter. I want you to put a good example on our son, like what to look for and how to act, you know, or in the household. You know,
Yeah. Hmm.
I don't know, dude. It's just, dude, I don't know. You gotta like almost rescue a girl from like one of these third world countries, and then like show her how much she can be loved and respected for her to
I
like.
think the Myron way of doing it's the best way that I've heard of modern times, where you vet the girl for like a good year, and then she basically becomes part of your not roster, but like so to speak, and then you have that main girl, but then you're always you like flip the table on them where you're always dating, maybe not even hooking up with girls, but you just let it be known that like if you see a hot girl, you're gonna go get her number and like maybe talk to her and just see where it could go. And that will keep your girl honest and in line and knowing she's got the best guy. Because in the modern society, these girls they they look at men like they're less than. They look at men like, oh, he's beneath me. Well, when you show her that I'm good enough to get you, and I have other girls that want to get with me, it like balances out all the crazy attention they get and all the options they have and their inflated ego. Because if not, that's it. It seems to be no other. That's the best thing that I've heard so far to combat the crazy advantage. And that's a crazy thing to pull off. So I'm not saying that this is easy and everyone can do it. Everyone should have a roster of 3 or 4 girls and it's easy, guys. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying this is the best thing I've heard to kind of like push back against the girls. And it sounds drastic, but that's the stage we're at where we have to do drastic things because the other little things like shaming them and blah 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 stuff you were saying earlier that I agree on, but it's almost like I said earlier, we're trying to steer a ship with a steering wheel that's broke. It's like it's gone so far, we got to do something like super drastic to change it cuz I don't know. What are your thoughts, or do you know or do you have anything else that you think would really kind of help kick it back?
I don't think it should be that way, but I think after talking with you about this subject for a good 30 minutes, and the best way to end it on is to say that the best thing a man could do even at whatever age, maybe not past 50, but you know, like at whatever age, young, especially young, is you should just, you know, put your head in the books or in a trade, focus on yourself, stack up your money, have all your finances in order, your properties,
Mm-hmm.
and then once by the time you're 28, 30, 35, 40, I mean, you'll have plenty of women just lining up to talk to you, and you don't even have to go and get their number or anything. And that women that you choose to pick will understand that if she leaves you, or if she does something that you don't like, you don't like, that you can easily replace her.
Yeah.
Because word gets around in whatever area you are or live in. Oh, have you heard about so and so? He's doing great. He's killing it, bringing in all this money for his company. He already bought 2, 3 properties.
Yeah.
Like word gets around, like word of mouth.
Mm.
And like all the girls will talk about you, all the moms will talk about you, try to hook you up with their daughters.
At that point,
their
would you want to
cousins.
commit to any one of those? If you become that person that you're describing, because I'm just thinking about myself. If I become this person you're describing, I would not want one other person. And it doesn't become a sexual thing for me at this point. It becomes a, if I become that person you're talking about where I'm the talk of the town or the neighborhood or the county or the tri-county or whatever the fuck, why do I want to bring in someone that I have to fucking ask everything that I do is okay and run everything by? That sounds like a dumb idea. That sounds like something that would slow me down. Let me work my
Yes and
ass off my whole
no.
life to
Yes and
become 40
no.
and build a perfect life for myself and then bring in someone who's gonna fucking question what I do. It's like, yeah, I'm good. It's
Yes
like
and no,
I
but it
don't
might.
know, bro.
Yes and no, but it might help keep you grounded a little bit, because you don't want to like go so fast you end up crashing. Like you almost need something that's gonna have you like limit yourself a little bit. so you don't overdo it. You get me?
If you become like a high value man by 30 or 35 or whatever, however long it takes you, then you got all the keys to the recipe.
For sure. And I think that's
Here's what
when you
happens.
can do.
We cook the whole soup, and then the women come and scoop it into the bowl and serve it to people, and they're like, you need the server. It's like, no, you need the chef. Anyone could slop it in a bowl. But women like to make it seem like slopping it in the bowl and carrying it to the table is like the greatest thing ever. It's craziness, bro.
Yeah,
it's
pretty,
like we can
pretty
keep
privileged.
lying and telling women they're more important and they're better and all these things than they are, but that's exactly what's gotten us where we are. And just stopping lying to them, like what Myron and Fresh do, is not enough. Evidently, we've seen it. They've been around, and it's made it splash, and it's done good. But it's affected the men and given them the tools to wake up and realize and combat it. But the women see it, and it's like an allergic reaction. They're not gonna change because of like no one's gonna break it down better than Myron, so they're not gonna change just by hearing all the facts. So it was good for the men, but like it's like the women are gonna it's gonna take something out. It's almost one of these things. I think it's one of the 48 laws of power, but it's like I believe, but it's like you can show someone better than you can tell them, or people respond better to action than words. Same thing with these women; they have all the power in dating. You can say all the things you want; they're just like smiling with all the power. It's like someone trash talking MJ on the court and he's just smiling at you. It's like you better just beat him or shut up. So it's like I don't know. It's an interesting thing in dating, but it's like you better find ways to make it work for you, or women have all the power, so you're at their mercy, kind of, unless you find a way to combat it. That's kind of what I think.
Yeah, but then again, when you're at that stage, I mean, you have options. So just pick the best option.
The other thing
make
is,
make the best call.
If you're not dating for that whole time and then you decide to date, you're not gonna have any of the little skills of as far as like talking to chicks or vetting them.
But if you have all that, you don't need all that those skills.
You do. You need to know how to vet a chick. You need to know what to look for, what the red flags are. If you haven't been dating, you might not know what all the warning signs are and red flags are.
Nah, but what I'm trying to get at that stage.
Think about those 2 or 3 virgins. What if they just put their heads in the books and get a good job and start making a lot of money and become successful, and then they never have dated, and then they try to find their dream girl?
Word of mouth.
I know, but they're not gonna know how to deal with these women.
Well, those are the guys I feel bad for because I feel like they're gonna get manipulated and used and spit on or whatever. But I'm not saying like they're gonna be able to find a chick by simply like by their mom. Their mom's gonna know someone, Yeah. They're gonna have a coworker that has a daughter who's having trouble dating, and like this kid, has a degree and he's working on himself and he's just about to buy a house. They should start talking, or like Ronald said it best. He's like, at Weston, they were like, the reason we haven't met all these beautiful baddies is because we're not getting invited to these high class functions or these high class parties.
That's wrong.
Where all these, you get me?
That's wrong, bro. It's because they're not out there, dude.
Yeah, but like let's say Weston.
If you get invited to a high class party with high class women, the high class niggas have been fucking them. They're high class whores. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Everyone can do what they want. I'm not trying to tell guys not to date, not to deal with women. All women are bad or nothing like that. Try your luck, do your thing. Don't put all your eggs in that basket. Like, build yourself up. But I'm just saying, be smart when you do it. Don't build yourself up to a good position and then put yourself in a position where you're going to lose what you just worked 10 or 15 years to gain in like a year or two. Like, women act like they have nothing to lose with dating and treat it like nothing. So maybe men should do the same, or else we're just going to be on the losing end of a battle.
Well, they kind of do because they could lose all their dignity and respect. And then if word gets around that she was cheating on the fucking jiu-jitsu instructor, after that.
But women don't care about that anymore. Women feel like they're sexually liberated, so they feel like if they feel like, oh, if my man cheats and I cheat back, who cares? Or if a man can have a roster, I can have a roster. Oh, I can have a hot girl, or even if it's not compared to man, women think I can have a hot girl summer and just sleep with 5 or 6 guys in one summer or 1 month, and it's okay because I just was deciding to do me for a summer. People, women nowadays, a lot of them are starting to think being sexually liberated is just like taking control of their destiny and like freeing themselves and like there's no shame in like being a hoe type shit. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah, but a real high value man is gonna know all that. Is gonna know her past. Is gonna like hear all the red flags. Is gonna hear all the parts that he doesn't want to hear, because you
yeah,
can't
but
hide that nature. You can't hide the person you are.
yeah, but that's most women. That's what I'm saying. That most women are like that kind of.
Yeah, unicorns are hard to find, right?
Yeah, I feel like, but I don't know. I don't know. Well, it's interesting because I want to talk about it and talk about it because that's good for awareness. But at some point, it's like it's not gonna help it. So, but it is gonna help awareness, and maybe like the action will help the. But I'd be interested to brainstorm on like what else we can do to like help change it back because I feel like it's gonna take like a game plan and action. And like Myron's plan is a plan that works for him and can work for some people, but it's not a one shoe fits all. And maybe it's not. It may or may not be, but probably not because it's only one of the ideas I've heard to push back. But it being the
Well,
first, it's probably not the best idea on how we can combat it. So I'd be interested if we brainstorm or if I hear other ideas on like ways we can like kind of push back on women having like all the leverage. It's like we're on a
well,
seesaw and they're all the way in one.
recently, like our government has been passing laws to help combat the unfair use of the court when it comes to divorce.
Mm,
They've been pushing like you need a legit reason for wanting to separate from your husband. Like you
mm,
can't just separate because you feel like it one day, or you got to separate because like there's actual proof of him cheating, or
mm.
there's actual proof, or like guys like if they want a divorce from a girl, like we have to like actually find proof that the kid's not ours or something. She's been lying, and they're actually gonna make it so that it's mandatory to the point where the kid gets a DNA test.
Do you think this is
You
gonna
know,
make people stay together or just keep them from getting married altogether? I feel like it's just gonna keep them from getting married altogether, being the way the dating is and the way people already marriage is probably on the decline, divorce is on the rise. People are gonna see this and be like, oh well, if they're just gonna make divorce harder and marry all these people, less and less people are probably getting married, so they're probably just even less people are getting married now.
it might
Like
push people
honestly,
from wanting to be together because
do what?
there's something called common law. They might push people from wanting to be together because there's something called common law, or like
Yep.
common marriage law.
Yeah.
And like if
Where
a
if you live
girl's
together for a
smart,
certain amount of years, they just consider you
yeah,
married.
yeah, and if a girl's smart, she will trap you. You know,
Mm, yeah, there you said it right there. It's a trap. That's another point of it that's been brought up many times, but we could just touch on it again. Like, even if it all works out dreamily, like it's still a trap for the man. Like he's not incentivized to do it. Even if it's good for like 5 or 10 years, and then one day the woman changes her mind or finds a better deal or whatever, and she leaves. It's not just like an even split. Like the man gets punished for the split. So it's like
because of child support.
yeah, but like you said, they're changing the laws and stuff, which is good, and I'm supportive. So that's a good thing. I wish they would like either do away with child support or like really reduce like the amount they get. But
I mean, that it has started to happen. Like, like,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's
that might be
everything's in
one
the
of those
court.
things where it's like a little too late. You know what I mean? Too little, too late. But because like my parents got divorced and like my mom got child support, and like I think even if she wouldn't have got it, she still would have left. So like I don't think that was like I don't I think it would deter some people, but I don't think I think it's one of those too little too late things. We need stuff
Now,
like
did
more drastic.
did you and your brother get the child support, or did she keep the child support?
No, she kept it. Kids don't get it.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now, there are some people that say that the kids should get the child support and the mom shouldn't touch it. But I was just curious on what your standing on that was.
I just think they shouldn't do it. But nah, I don't think the kids need it. I could see you saying just like, I don't know. It just depends. It depends.
Like, what if the mom started using the money to buy like purses and stuff or shoes? Then she's a piece of shit mom, right?
My mom did it because her lifestyle didn't change. But we don't know, like, we got provided by the same, like, we got the same lifestyle at both houses. And, like, my mom's lifestyle didn't go up. So to us, it didn't seem unfair. But, like, who knows? And I'm sure she used most of that money on us. But, like, who the fuck knows how much of that money she was just able to save extra money. And now her savings might be an extra little fat just because she was chilling saving money because of that. You know what I mean? So it's almost like she didn't abuse it at all, but it's almost like, did she really need it? Probably not, but I don't know. It's one of those crooked things.
Yeah, they should definitely start maybe like looking into maybe building a trust fund for these kids with a percentage of that child support.
Yeah,
And then
my
have
mom definitely
the
helped us out. Like whenever I graduated high school, she gave me her car that she had. She just gave it to me, and so that was almost like kind of made it even, you know? Not that I really was trying to get anything or nothing, but I was like, damn, and I ended up selling it for 2 or 3 months later for like $4,000. So basically, she gave me $4,000.
she gave you a down payment on a car.
Yeah,
Right.
basically, because she gave me her old car. She just gave it to me. So that was almost, and then she did the same for both of my other brothers. So it's almost like, yeah, you got all these child support all these years, but then, I don't know. I mean, you didn't have to fucking do that, you know? So I don't know. It's one of those things where, she definitely was not like selfish, and she definitely wasn't like buying shoes and dresses and going across country or nothing like that. She was the same old plain Jane woman she always was. So,
No, yeah, no, that's
she handled
good.
it well, but
That's
it's one of
great.
those things where, like, should my dad have even had to pay that? He probably didn't even need to, but I don't know.
Because like a lot of modern women are complaining that the child support isn't enough, and they want more. But really, what they want is the man.
They don't want to have to work.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
should
trying to
have
say.
stayed. You should have chose a man that you loved and that you would have been able to make it work with, and that he would have been okay with. If you act right and find the right man that you're okay being with, he will be okay with working and you staying home. But women, it's all twisted. They're incentivized to like have the whole child support thing, and like, I don't know, it's just weird. That way, if they have a kid with you, they know they're going to get payments for 18 years. But if they had to do it the other way, they would have to uphold their part of the marriage for you to continue providing for them. But they don't want to do that. They just want to, I don't know. It's turned into a gross situation, I guess.
It sucks because like if you like limit the money or you make the money go into a separate card that's only can be used for food and takeout, you're kind of taking away their rights a little bit on what they're freely able to use the money on. You get me? So it is a very hard and touchy subject to kind of mandate or you know what I'm like. It's hard because you
It's not hard when they throw them in jail because they didn't pay. It's not
you're
hard
right.
then.
You're right.
I don't know. It's like you said, it's a touchy subject, but I think they should just do away with child support altogether. That way, if you're a woman, you got to really think about, is this man
Who you
gonna
sleep
provide
around
for me?
with. Yeah. No, yeah. It sucks. But I think I think this next generation of women, they're gonna like wake up a little bit.
Or make it to where you get child support, but you have to be with him at least 5 years. And then it's like, but these women that are not even together with the dude or they're with him for like a year, year and a half, 2 years or less, most of them not even that. That's being kind. Most of them it's a year or less. Or they're one night stands or they're with the person a couple months and they have a kid. It's like, no. If you're not with the person 5 years where you're actually with them and trying to do something and blah, 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 I think there should be no child support. That's my 2 cents on it, though, because it's like you didn't even try to make it work. You just fucked, and then and now this guy has to pay you. And in situations where, because I dated someone like this, in situations where you have a kid with someone and then you die, the government not in every situation, but in certain situations, the government then pays the woman money because the man cannot provide. So it's one of these things where we're creating this thing where like the woman gets payments because of the child. If you're an independent woman, like they all preaching these days, and you're just equal to men, like they're all preaching these days, then if you decide to have a kid, that man does not need to be legally responsible for pay. Get your ass out there and work like every other person. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's hard because they get pregnant for 9 months. Now they can't work for 9 months, right? They have a
I
kid,
mean,
so
they
the
can work.
first.
You can work. You can work. Uh, I guess it depends on what your job is, but you can work while you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Not at the very end, but you can work like a lot of it, unless
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
super physical. But
But like
yeah.
women do not want to work while they're pregnant.
Well, then choose a
like,
man that's gonna support you and don't be sleeping with bums.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's
And then
funny
like
how
once
like
the
all these
kid.
women sleep with a bum or two, and then they decide that that men ain't shit, and they don't want to have kids, and that they don't want to do. It's like, why didn't you have this outlook before you fucked loser 1 and 2?
Yeah, that's a good
They,
comeback for when a woman
bro,
says
it's
men
like,
ain't shit. Yeah.
man, I wish y'all would start preaching that to girls in kindergarten. Start
Yeah,
now. You know
you're
what? Let's
you're
push
the
feminism
yeah.
all the way. Stop figuring this out when you're 20. Let's start teaching girls when they're fucking 10. Men ain't shit. Don't fuck them. It's like maybe we'll skip a generation of fucking retards. I don't know.
Now, see what you say about generation is that the next kids that grow up, they're gonna be like, oh, my mom was a porn star, or my mom did OnlyFans, or my mom was single all her life. I don't want to be that way. I might
Hopefully.
change. Hopefully it turns out to be like that. You know.
I
But
hope
yeah, no,
so.
that's good, man. I mean, we can only time will tell.
Yeah,
I
time will
I
tell.
think I think women are gonna start waking up here soon,
I don't, but I hope men do.
and men, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's good, man. I'm probably gonna head out here soon.
Okay, bet. Well,
But
shit.
dude, I can't wait for you to go over the Cat Williams and the Joe Rogan podcast.
Do you want to jump in on that one, or that one's maybe a little long for you?
That's a little long for me. I mean, I'm just busy with school tomorrow. I gotta go see some extracurricular activity bullshit for history. I don't know. I gotta go see Mexican ladies dance in like old Mexican attire.
Nice.
And I just have to show proof that I went, like a ticket and shit. I don't know. It's gonna be chill. Fuck it. But Saturday you're doing the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Sunday you free?
Yeah, I'll probably be chilling.
All right. Well, if you don't go over the Cat Williams and that stuff, I'd love to go over it on Sunday because I already watched like a good hour of it.
Okay.
And it's really good podcast. They talk about like everything that you talk about and like how all the advanced technology they have, the government, like they can get rid of you in a second. They talk about like how comedians are so rare nowadays. They talk about the Illuminati and the reason why Cat Williams is so open about it because he knows when and who to talk about that stuff with, and
I wonder
he knows
why.
how to. Yeah, because he is the Illuminati, or he is part of the Illuminati. Yeah. So like he knows what to say, not to offend anybody, type shit.
Yeah. Kill yourself.
But yeah, yeah. But all right, bro, it's a good time.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you checking in. Everybody, this is Mr. Joe Games signing out. So y'all go check his channel out. I got it up there in the background. Y'all go check him out, support him. He's the homie. And it was good having you on. Great conversation. And yeah, I hope you can check in Sunday. So
yeah, where there's smoke, be on the lookout for Saturday. They got a podcast dropping in with G Dollar and Weston Lemons. Be on the lookout. It's gonna be a really good podcast. And this has been Mr. Joe Games. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And just want to say peace.
Hell yeah. All right, homie. Later. All right, y'all. That was our first guest on stream, audio only, but that was dope. Trying out new things. Let's see. I guess it's yeah. So yeah, it was our first guest. That was pretty dope. It was audio only, but next time I guess maybe we'll try somebody video. But shit, that was dope. That was dope. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know. Like I said, I've said it probably in the beginning, one time in the middle, but just rounding it out one time. Um, give me any tips. Uh, Let me know how you like the stream, like distance of the camera, the lighting, all that kind of shit. Uh, Let me know if the audio is good this time compared to the other times, and just any kind of constructive criticism or anything you notice like that. Uh, you know, and then for sure like topics for next time. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. We got a decent grip on like what's coming out, what y'all want to hear about and shit. Just kind of pop culture shit. That's what I like to talk my shit about and what's relevant, what's impacting everybody, and what's going on, and my thoughts on it. So, holla at me in the comments. Yeah, March 2nd, we're gonna have G-Doll on the podcast. Look forward to drop the 3rd or the 4th, and shit, we're gonna get March started with a bang. Um, yeah, other than that, it was a pretty good stream. And I just hope it leads to better streams in the future. And yeah, so I guess I'm signing out. Probably the next time, as Joey said, we'll be going over man, I kind of want to do it today, but it was like so long. I knew I wouldn't have time to do it all. But I really wanted to get into the Cat Williams Joe Rogan thing, but I haven't even watched it yet. So I might just not watch it, save it till Sunday, and then maybe there'll be a decent amount of other people that haven't watched it yet, because it'll only be about 3 or 4 days old at that point. So maybe we can all watch it together. We can just have a chill Sunday, kind of just kick back, fucking eat some food, be fat asses, smoke one, and kind of just break down. Joe Rogan's finally back on YouTube. That's what I've been teasing too, because I had an idea when they said that Spotify deal was not exclusive anymore. I was like, this has to mean that he's coming back to other platforms and stuff. So that's dope. That'll be dope. I'm a fan. I have my criticisms of him, as I do with a lot of people, but overall I'm a fan. I like what he brings to YouTube. He's the fucking godfather or the forefather or whatever you want to say. Legend in the game, podcasting and shit. So yeah, definitely good to take notes, analyze what he has to say. He's an interesting mind. Break down the Cat Williams character and kind of how they interact, and it'd definitely be interesting. And so just kind of go over that. And I kind of want to draw some comparisons like Shannon Sharp and kind of what he's been doing lately. So that'll be a cool thing. And hopefully we can just go over that Sunday maybe. And Joey will call in so we can get his thoughts. And then maybe y'all can get in the chat and kind of interact with us too. That'd be dope. So yeah, got a busy weekend, but I hope to see y'all. So Logan signing out. Where's the smoke?